Good morning. Welcome to Finn's Family Farm. I am Micah. Today, I will be doing the oil change today. Last few videos, I said I'll do oil change and other things have came up. And today will be the day. I'm coming into the chicken coop right now to feed them and I need to do some work in here sometime today, but probably going to be after the oil change. All right, so there's the girls, but I need to fill in these little holes they're digging all around. As you see, there's some big ones over there that I need to fill in, but they're all wanting their little worms. Here's one of them right here. Nice little girl. Now they're all going out there to eat. Little Paige there keeps getting ran off, so I have to throw more out there. Yeah. All the little holes. I'm trying to grow some grass right there for them to eat, but when we had that cold spell, it didn't work out too well. So I'll have to get the shovel in here and throw some dirt back in the holes. And I need to clean their coops again. There's some eggs. See the eggs, guys? So I need to clean their coops again. And I probably need to clean their waters. They're a little dirty. And I need to add more food in their feeder. So hang tight, guys, and we'll get things going here. All right, guys, let's change the oil. I have a audience with me, along with the supervisor.
Yeah.
So, gotta get to work. All right, guys. So you have three screws, big screws. So you have the oil in the front, the transmission in the middle, and the rear end and hydraulics in the back. So we're changing out the oil. So we're gonna be doing this middle one. Ow. Yes, I'm using a pipe wrench because that's the biggest tool that I have. Oh my. That was on there a little too tight.
Really?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be that tight.
Oh, that's nasty.
That scared me.
That is really nasty. So yeah, guys, it comes out pretty fast. You can see a little bit of sludge in there. I'm gonna have to order a new cap because it should have a screen on it, and mine doesn't. So our next oil change, I'll have to order. Here it is, a new one.
That's the screen?
This is the screen, guys. That's supposed to sit like that in the cap. And it's not supposed to come off.
So it's old.
So yeah, a lot of them likes to break over time.
And the oil's not supposed to look like that?
No, it hasn't been changed. It's overdue. Well overdue. So we're gonna let it finish draining out. I'm gonna clean this up, and we'll be right back. So hang on tight. All right, guys. So this is the oil bath breather. There's oil in here that we need to take off and dump out and clean up. So you have two tabs. You just pull it down, pull that one down. All right, so it's coming off. Oh my God. There's supposed to be oil in there, but there's not any oil in there.
Huh.
But it's,
What does that mean for it?
well, someone didn't do a very good job. But you gotta have oil in here to help it breathe, and it cleans the air out for the engine to breathe. So if this is not properly done, you could damage inside of your engine. So the people who owned it before me apparently didn't take good care of it.
You're just wiping all the crap out that was there?
Yes, I'm cleaning all this crap out. Then I got to put new oil in there. There's an oil fill line. It says it right here. Oil level, that line. So I got to pour oil up into this line right here. So the air goes in here, goes and gets through the little vents and gets cleaned, and goes to this tube into the carburetor, and then it goes in through the engine. So let me put some oil in here, and I'll be right back.
Okay.
So now I'm pulling oil in here. It's right there. So it has fresh, clean oil in it. Now I'm going to go back over there and put it back on the tractor.
Oops.
So I'm going to stick it back in there very carefully. I'm going to take these clips. I'm going to clip it right back on there, as you see. I'm going to wipe any oil that's on it off.
Just to make it clean? Or is there a reason?
Just to make it look nice and clean. There's no reason.
Okay.
And now I'm going to go on the other side, take the filter off, drain that out, and then put the new filter in, and then I could dump the oil in there. So let's go do that. All right, guys, so this is a filter. Be careful and do not hit that glass bowl. It'd be your worst day ever if you do, because then you got to buy a new one, and that is a brand new one.
And then we want gasoline?
I won't lose the gas. I'll lose the gas that's in that bowl, but I won't lose the gas that's in the tank.
Oh, okay.
But you got to be very careful when you take all this out. All right, got the bolt out. My lid. This gasket should be a new one with the new filter. They got a little handle here that you can just pull the filter out, but sometimes it's a little tough, so.
Does the handle break sometimes?
No, it's tight to get out sometimes because of the oil in there. So I'm just trying to pull and let it drain at the same time. But you got to give it a little tug. But when they make these, they made them, they put these in the wrong spot. Because you had the gas tank in the way, then you had the bowl in the way, where they should have brought it down some more, like they do on the newer tractors these days. My tractor that's over behind me the filter's down here. So it's easy, other than your bar here, your steering. So there's the old filter right here. I'm just gonna set it right there. Yeah, he's doing his business. He's watching me. He's the manager.
Oh.
What?
He's here.
Oh, the boss is here, trying to figure out what we're doing. All right, this is your drain plug.
So do you have to take that filter thing out first?
Yes, to get all the oil out.
Oh, it'll hold the oil in there?
Yeah, the oil is in there. We'll let that drain out for a little bit so I can clean this bolt. And then I'm going to try and clean out that canister as much as I can before I put new oil in there. You know, it was such a beautiful day yesterday. Today it's all cloudy. Should have done this yesterday. But instead, I painted this old girl. Don't mind the seat cover, guys. I'm ordering a new seat cover. It's going to match the color of the tractor.
Red or gray?
Gray.
Is it going to have Ford on it?
Ford and red, yes.
What about banana pudding?
Well, if I do banana pudding, I'm going to put it right here. Or I might get a tag made and put it on the front bumper when I get the front bumper ready. I don't understand why my wife wants to name it banana pudding.
You don't?
But I bought her first tractor about a year ago. And the guy told me it had a blown head gasket. So I took the head off and everything, put a new gasket on. Well, it needed more than that. It needed a whole new engine. So she never got to drive that tractor. I never got to drive that tractor. And I never heard it even run. So we named that tractor Brownie.
You know why?
I don't know why for that either.
Your tractor is named Betsy, which is a cow's name. So I was looking up cow's name on Google, and Brownie came up, and I love brownies, and it's like Betsy.
Oh, okay.
And so when I came up with banana pudding, it's because brownie was a dessert, and they both start with B's.
So now this tractor is called Banana Pudding. But I decided to paint the gray in memory of Brownie, the tractor we never driven. And now Brownie is on its way to the tractor graveyard. And this tractor we went and bought from a guy and close to where we live, about 30 minutes away. And so I paid for the price of this tractor, same price that probably would have fixed Brownie. But it was more of an investment on buying this tractor than it was fixing Brownie, because Brownie, the value is around $3,000 to $4,000. So I might as well go ahead and spend that money and buy a tractor. Good catch. That
Compliment yourself.
that works. And this tractor runs, and it runs pretty good. But eventually, it's going to get rebuilt. So, all right, let's get back here. So now we need to put oil in here. I'm going to fill it all the way up, just, here or so.
Is the filters going in it?
Because the filter's going in it. So I'm going to put a little bit of oil in here. And, oh, it's probably going to be too much. That's too much. Got the new gasket and the new filter. Yeah. And then you want to put it in there the same way you took it out. And try to go slow because it needs to soak in the oil as you do it. But it's probably going to make a mess, so just be ready for that. And there we go. So now I need to get the new gasket. I need to get a new gasket, and I put the new gasket around here, put this back on there, and bolt it down.
And that is a kit for changing oil.
Yes. The filter you've seen and the gasket comes in a box. When you could buy this at your local parts store, or you could order online. Just make sure you get the right part number, the right one. Only certain ones will fit in this box. Luckily, when I went to my parts store, they had one left. So I took it.
Is the oil making that hard for you?
Yes, because I got oil on my gloves. Okay. So this is going to fit right in there, like so.
Like so?
Just like you see, like so, right in there. Or you can lay it on top, doesn't matter, either one.
You're taking the oil and making it...
Taking the oil and just trying to make it a better seal. As you see right there, guys. So now, I'm going to take it, I'm going to put it, well, it came off, but that's okay. They'll still go in there. Right there, I'm going to take this bolt, tighten it down. I'll just tighten this bolt up. And when I tighten it up, I'm going to check the dipstick. Oh, I can't check the dipstick. I don't get oil in there yet. I'm going to put oil in there. And then we'll let it run for a minute and we'll check the dipstick. And then we'll go from there. So the oil goes in here. You just take the cap off. And just make sure there's no debris in the cap. If there is, clean it. If there's not, then you're good. So your oil will go right in there. Make sure you read the book to see how many quarts go into the tractor. Don't overdo it, and don't put not enough in there. Make sure you put what it calls for. If it says 6 quarts, do 6 quarts. And most tractors this age is 6 quarts. All right, so I need to go find my little cup and start putting oil in here. So hang on, guys. All right, guys, so I'm doing the lazy way. I'm gonna use a cup. That way I know how much I'm putting in there. So it's 6 quarts, this tractor. But remember, guys, I've already got oil in here. So that counts part as the 6 quarts. So don't put oil in here and then 6 quarts in the engine, because now you overdone it. So just remember, you've got oil in here. So I'm going to put 5 quarts in. I'm going to run it. I'm going to check it. If I have to add more, I'll add more. So don't, just remember, oil is already in here. So add that to your quarts that you put in.
Does the other side matter? Where you put the oil on the...
No, that does not matter, because that stays in that breather cap over there. That doesn't go into the engine.
Okay.
So this would be number 2. Cups right here that I put in.
How much is a cup?
Cup is 32 ounces, which is a quart.
Pippin's eyeballing you.
Yeah, I see the manager's watching me.
Quality control.
That's right. Am I doing good, boss? All right. This is number 3. This one is number 4. And make sure when you do old tractors like this, you put diesel oil in it, because they run a whole lot better with diesel oil than they do regular car oil. And I'm using 15W40 weight oil. You could use other heavier oils if you need to. I mean, it's pretty much based on your area where you're at. And so I'm using synthetic right now. They say it runs better on synthetic. It lubes all your bearings and all that up in it. So we're gonna try it and see what happens. And probably in a few more months, maybe the end of the year, I'll probably be doing the same thing again, just to help keep it clean. I like to do it once a year, but usually you could do it in so many hours. But I want to keep doing it once a year. That way I know it stays clean and keep it running right.
Why is a car like every 3 months or whatever it is? How many miles? But a tractor is once a year.
Well, I'm only want to do it once a year. Usually you go by how many hours are on the tractor. But because there's no meter on this tractor, I don't know how many hours is on this tractor. Where mine, there's a meter that says how many hours. So right now there is 24 hours on my tractor since it's been rebuilt. When you rebuild a tractor's engine, it's basically brand new. My tractor might look like crap, but the engine is built brand new on the inside. So it only has 24 hours on the new parts in the engine. Where this one, I don't know how many hours are on it because there's no meter on it like it is on mine. They didn't come out with the meters until 1951. And being this is a 1948, they didn't have them. Mine's a 1955, so mine has it. And they're called proof meters. It tells you how many hours you put on it, and it tells you how high of RPMs you are on mine. But with this one, it doesn't tell you none of that stuff. Because they didn't have none of that stuff available in 1948. Because they came out with it in 1951. Alright guys, so that's 5 quarts right there. That's not counting what I have in here. So I'm going to stop it right there. Put the cap back on there. I'm going to run it. Then I'm going to check it and see if it's full or not. If it's full, we're good. If it's not full, we add a little bit more until it gets full.
Lost your rack again?
No, I found it. So let's take this funnel out. And whatever you do, guys, don't put your funnel that's clean in bad oil. Lay it somewhere where it won't get dirty as bad, but you can wipe it off when you can.
Why can't you put it in the bad oil?
Well, you don't want to put the bad oil in with the good oil. It don't go that way.
Stop asking stupid questions.
All right. So now I gotta figure out how to crank this with oil in my gloves. I guess I'll just take one off. All right. So now we're going to let it run for a little bit. So we'll get back with y'all after we let it run because it's gonna be kind of loud. So stay tuned. All right, guys. So I ran it. I checked it. I need to add a little bit more. Not much. Like I said, you don't want to overdo this. I mean, that little bit right there might not do much. I'd rather do a little at a time than too much at one time. Because then I got to drain it all back out. Well, drain some of it back out. Be careful, guys. Don't put your cap in dirt. Mine fell in dirt.
Oh, it fell?
Yeah.
You don't want that in your oil.
No, you don't. All right, so I added some. We're going to let it run for a little bit, and then I'll check it again. So you see, it's clean, nothing on there. What do you think?
It's not focusing for one.
So guys, it's full, it's going. I'm going to run it later on and recheck it. So that's 1948 8N oil change. So stay tuned, and we'll find out whatever trouble we get into. Stay tuned.
Yeah, so the broccoli looks like it's coming back maybe. We have some Brussels sprouts, it seems, still. And then our collards made it. They look the best. But the cauliflower is all gone. Finn's right with him. I don't know if you can see him through the fence.
Well, guys, that's it for today. If you like it, hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. That way you can get our future videos notified to you when they come out. Have a good day, y'all.